I'm a dating coach as of about 10 years, and today I'm gonna give you guys 6 deadly psychological tricks that you can use today. In this video, I'm gonna tell you what to do if somebody insults you.
The image is hideous.
It's hideous.
Hideous.
How to read somebody's mind, and how to make somebody your best friend, whether they want to or not. Let's get into it. I'm throwing a boot camp in Las Vegas, Nevada, Halloween weekend. Halloween in Las Vegas is absolutely fucking insane. Gorgeous girls everywhere. This is gonna be a 5-man group and we're gonna be going 8 hours a day. Speaking of the most gorgeous girls on the planet, dressed like this. You'll be getting coaching from a man who's worked for multiple companies, has been in this for 11 years. If you want to take your dating life to the next level, this is your chance. The bootcamp is now 40% off. Payment plans are available. Let me know before the spots run out. Number 1, what do you do if someone insults you? Most people will get flustered. Most people get in their head. Most people take everything to heart. Here's the truth of the matter. When somebody insults you, they're doing it for a purpose. They're doing it because they're hurt, because they're in pain, or because they want to get a reaction out of you because they're narcissists. So what are you going to do? Step number 1, stay unreactive. When somebody says something to you, you're ugly, stay unreactive. Don't give them what they want. They want to see the reaction out of you. Number 2, stay silent for 4 seconds. And then you ask them, are you okay? Now, this does not cease to stop me from being impressed with how effective it is. When somebody is being a jerk, when somebody's being a dickhead to you, this has cut clean any bullshit. Any of that narcissistic dumbass shit that I've seen people do to me, this is the clear-cut path to getting it the fuck out of the way and stopping all this bullshit from happening. If somebody's bullying you, this is the trick to use. The next one, how to read somebody's mind. How do you understand what somebody's feeling? How do you understand their emotions? Emotions are contagious. That which you feel, they will feel. If you want somebody to feel a certain way, you just feel it first. You feel the emotion. Now, here's the funny thing. You can actually use this in the reverse. Now, if somebody is feeling a certain way and they're not being upfront with you and you're having a hard time deciphering the way they're feeling, get meditative. Get relaxed. Relaxation is the baseline of emotions. Get relaxed and look at their face. Now, what's the first emotion you feel looking at their face and their body language? 9 times out of 10, the first emotion you feel off them is the emotion they are feeling. Number 3, what is the psychological trick you can use to make somebody your friend? Now, when I was a kid, I had a hard time with making friends. It was a very difficult situation for me. I was always alone. But this trick fixed so many issues in regards to this problem. So what's the trick? Assume and act as if they're already your best friend. By assuming that somebody is your best friend, they will fall into the frame. If you're giving positive upbeat value, if you're giving nothing but good energy, and you are treating them like you would a best friend, they will fall into the friendship. They will want to be your friends. Why wouldn't they want to be your friends? As long as you're upbeat, positive, and you're not an emotional leech, people will want to be your friend. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. When I used to sell cars when I was younger, I thought I recognized a client that I already sold a car to. He comes up to the lot and I really like this guy. So I get excited, I get hyped up, I see him and I shake his hand, and this guy reciprocated. Now from this point forward, every time he came in the lot, he always said hi to me. Now, here's the thing. I made a mistake. I did not know who this guy was. I figured that he was the guy that came through before. He was some random stranger. But because I assumed he was my best friend, because I walked up to him in that way, he continued to come time and time again to treat me like I was his best friend. Like I was the one person in the lot that had his best interests at heart. And this is what I learned. By assuming somebody's already your best friend and treating them that way, they will become your friend. Number 4, using either or statements. Now, instead of asking somebody, do they want to do something? Ask them, do you want to do this or do you want to do that? Do you want the green car or do you want the Ferrari? Do you want to go here or do you want to go here? Instead of saying, do you want to go out at all? Instead of saying, do you want to go out with me at all? Ask her, do you want to go here or do you want to go here? This will raise your chances of getting yes so drastically. Number 5, use people's names. When you go out and about and you're socializing, I've known too many people that do not remember names, and you don't know how detrimental this is. If you want to get somebody's attention, if you want to cut across the clutter, if there's so many people talking and yapping, you use everybody's name to get everybody's attention on you. If you want to make a joke, use her name. If you want to mess with a guy, use his name. To get people's attention, use their name. Not to mention make them feel attached and connected to you. Make them feel like you care about them by using their favorite word, their name. Number 6, and for a lot of codependents, probably the toughest thing and the hardest thing for you to realize, let people do favors for you. Even ask people for favors. The funny thing is action feeds ego and ego feeds action. If people are asking you, do you want me to make you food? Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want water? You want coffee? There is a psychological trick where people will give you something and you will feel the need to reciprocate. However, there is a thing on the reverse. If somebody gives you stuff, they must also like you. If somebody gives you a favor, they must also... There's a reason for them to give you something. The ego is a finicky thing. It's a funny thing, but it's a very consistent thing. Action feeds ego. Ego being your personality, the actions you take. If you are giving somebody a favor, you must like them. And because you must like them, you're going to continue to take actions that are consistent with your personality. So by letting people do favors for you, guess what? They will subconsciously start liking you. They'll subconsciously like you more. When people ask you, do you want this? You're afraid of taking because you're afraid that they won't like you because you're taking stuff. Guess what? They will love you more because you're taking shit from them, which is actually the beautiful thing about this. Every time somebody asks you for a favor as a codependent, make the conscious effort to say yes from here on out. All right, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, leave in the comment section below. If that being said, peace.